This is Larry Henares making your day with part 26 of the Milk Wars. Chapter, Supreme Court Case Victory. On June 19, 2007, during the first hearing of the case before the Supreme Court, a glimmer of hope appeared. The Supreme Court Chief Justice challenged the contention of the milk companies that the Department of Health may derive its powers only from national laws passed by the legislature. Now, two other sources of power were cited. First, international treaties and covenants upon the Senate ratification. And second, the police power mandated by the Constitution and the Administrative Code. This was bolstered by the discovery that Wyeth Philippines had secretly violated the procedure for the recall of contaminated formula milk a year before, duly exposed by the unholy trinity with the help of the principled whistleblowers within Wyeth. On October 9, 2007, the court rendered its final judgment. The temporary restraining order is lifted. The IRR is now in effect. Only two provisions were stricken off. Number one, the total ban on advertising, but of course approval is still necessary and effective. Number two, the administrative sanctions or fines on the violators of the code, but the ultimate weapon of canceling the permit for repeated violations is still in force. The rest is victory. The milk company's claim of legal parameters, long accepted by the BFAD, was struck down one after the other. More about this after these messages. This is Larry Henares making your day with part 26 of Milk Wars, chapter, Supreme Court Case Victory. The result is one of the most stringent regulations ever imposed on the milk companies. The Supreme Court ruled that the Department of Health's power to regulate embraces all breast milk substitutes, even those sold to children beyond 2 years of age. That power may be exercised through the Interagency Committee to effect a total ban on all advertisements that undermine breastfeeding, to impose labeling requirements that warn of the hazards of formula milk, to forbid the milk companies from ever contacting mothers, pregnant women, and health workers with their propaganda or gifts of any sort, to forbid all kinds of nutritional claims, deceptive brand names, and use of baby pictures in their advertisements on the basis of their total effect, to forbid milk donations even to the Red Cross, especially those with pending expiry dates and those that need energy for boiling and clean water for mixing, usually unavailable during disasters, to forbid milk company representation in policy-making bodies. The real victory lies in the difficulty of official bribery under public scrutiny and awareness generated by Dr. Elvira's NGO. Initially, news reports claimed that the Supreme Court decision was a blow to the breastfeeding. Nothing could be farther from the truth. In fact, the Supreme Court decision was in favor of the respondent, the Department of Health. The Supreme Court lifted the TRO and the revised IRR with a few exceptions, which means that the IRR is now in effect. The Supreme Court ruled largely in favor of the Department of Health, except sections 4F, 11, and 46. The rest of the provisions of the IRR are in consonance with the objective purpose and intent of the Milk Code, constituting reasonable regulation of an industry which affects public health and welfare, and as such, the rest of the IRR do not constitute illegal restraint of trade, nor are they violative of the due process clause of the Constitution, unquote. Sections 4F and 11 call for the prohibition of the advertising, promotion, or sponsorships of infant formula, breast milk substitutes, and other related products. Section 46 imposes administrative sanctions for the violation of the Milk Code, including fines higher than what the Milk Code originally specified. Other than these, the rest of the IRR can now be implemented. The rest of the IRR calls for a significantly tighter regulation on the marketing of breast milk substitutes and other related products, most notably, and we shall enumerate it tomorrow, my dear friends. This is Lara Henares, making your day saying good day, God bless you. Thank you very much for being with us. Till next time, hasta la bye-bye.